that chin to chest, round through the spine. Reaching the hands down towards the ground and restack back up tall. Arms up and overhead. Butterfly the arms down, chin to chest, round through the spine. Restack back up tall. Beautiful. Keep going here. Reaching those arms up and overhead, and as we come down, we bring the chin to chest, round as much as you can through the spine first, and then move from the hips, reaching the hands down, restack, back up tall, arms up and overhead. Butterfly the arms down, chin to chest, round through the spine. Restack, back up tall. Beautiful. Alicia, we're just starting with some roll downs. All right, let's add in a little halfway lift here. So we come all the way down, halfway lift, straightening out the spine, relax down, restack, back up tall, arms up and overhead. Butterfly the arms down, chin to chest, round the spine, coming down. Half lift, back down, all the way back up tall. Let's go for 3 more here. Two more. Half lift, back down, up tall. And last one. All the way back up tall. Beautiful. We're going to work our way down to the mat now. So we're going to come through our pike and then gently drop the knees down into child's pose. Untuck those toes. Sliding right back into your child's pose, reaching those hands as far forward as you can, sinking the bum down towards the heels. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift up onto our hands and knees into happy cat, angry cat. So setting up, hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Drop that tummy down, look up, round the spine, look through to your knees. Drop the tummy down, look up, round the spine, look through to your knees. So really push that upper back up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more each way, then come back to a neutral spine, so in between happy cat and angry cat. We're going to bring our bum back to our heels and then forward over the wrists. Stretching out those wrists, back and forward. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, walking the hands around to the right and find about 2 o'clock. So hands to about 2 o'clock, keeping your knees where they are. Happy cat, angry cat. Round that spine, look through to your knees. Drop the tummy down, look up. Round the spine, look through to your knees. So this will feel a little bit different. We're still just trying to make those same shapes with our spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last ones. All right, neutral spine, keeping your hands where they are, bum back to your heels and forward over the wrists. Back to the heels, forward over the wrists. Keep going here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands around to the left now. Find about 10 o'clock. Happy cat, angry cat. Drop that tummy down, look up, around the spine, look through to your knees. Drop the tummy down, look up, round the spine, look through to your knees. Let's really push that upper back up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, before we walk our hands back, we're going to hinge forward and back. So bum back to the heels, forward over the wrists. Back to the heels, forward over the wrists. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands back through center now, pushing back into child's pose for a moment. Get a nice long stretch through the spine. And then we're going to come up and do some thread the needle. So we're going to do 10 threads on each side. Coming up, hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Right arm comes up, look up to the ceiling, and we thread for 10. 9, 8, resting that arm right down onto the mat. 7, keep going here. And your gaze always follows those fingertips. Thread. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping sides. Left arm up and thread. Rest the arm down. Up and thread. Rest the arm down. Up and thread. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. Push back into child's pose. Take a nice long stretch here again. Okay, so from here, give those wrists a little bit of a roll out if you need. We're going to be lifting up into our pike plank and then going to and from, okay? Now, if you would like to add in a cobra, feel free to as well. So let's tuck the toes under, pike, plank, and then back to pike. Okay, so we're just moving through those 2 moves. If you'd like to add in a cobra, we go pike, plank, cobra, plank, pike. So you've got the 2 options there, either plank and pike or plank, pike, plank and cobra. All right, keep going here. Beautiful. We're going to go for another 15 seconds. Doing well. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Drop those knees down. Push back into your child's pose. Beautiful. All right, we're going to work our way back, cross the legs over and walk the hands back, and we're going to come into our spine stretch, and then we're going to get started using some weights. So walking those hands back, flip over onto your bum, legs out wide, sitting up nice and tall here through the spine. If you're rounding, you can always bend those knees or pop a pillow onto your bum. Point the toes up to the ceiling, chin to chest, round the spine, push forward, 1, 2, 3, back up tall. Chin to chest, round the spine, 1, 2, 3, back up tall. Beautiful, keep going here. Chin to chest, round the spine, 1, 2, 3, back up tall. 1, 2, 3, back up tall. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. 1, 2, 3, sitting back up. Beautiful. All right. We're going to grab hold of our weights, and sorry, I should have said to bring them by your side. So we're going to grab those weights and then we're going to lie down onto our back, just leaving our feet planted into the mat. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick couple of bridges first, and then we're going to add in using the weights into the bridges. So push that light out, roll the hips up. Roll back down nice and slow, don't let the light in until the very end. We're just going to do 3. Up and down, not letting the light in until the very end. Beautiful, last one. And back down. Okay, grab hold of your weights. Up and overhead. Now just using the arms for the moment, we're going to take the arms back and then up to the ceiling. Back and up to the ceiling. Beautiful. So at any stage through the rest of the class, if you don't want to use the weights, you can always pop them aside. Okay, so now from here, bring the arms back up to the ceiling. We're going to push the light out as we roll the hips up, arms go back. As we roll back down, arms come back up. So push the light out, hips come up, arms go back. Beautiful, that's it. As we come back down, arms come back up. Now don't forget, we're still pushing the light out and letting the light back in right at the very end. Breathing through it. We've got 5 more here, doing well. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Beautiful. Rock those knees from side to side for a moment. Okay, so what we're going to do here is leave our feet planted into the mat. Lifting the arms up to the ceiling, we bring our right leg up into tabletop. Now we've got those pointed toes on, so our ballerina toes. As we take the leg away, arms go back and then come back up. As the leg goes away, arms go back. Beautiful. Keep going here. June, we did this one last night, but we were doing them without the weights, so this will be a nice add-on today. All right, for 3 more, and then we're going to swap sides. 2 and 1. Let's swap legs. Left leg comes up, leg goes out, arms come back, and back in. Beautiful, that's it. All right, we'll go for a few more here, about 5 more, and then we're going to take it up another level if you would like to. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, coming back down. So we're going to push the back of the waistband down into the mat and lift one leg up at a time into our tabletop. Arms up. Now, from here, as the leg goes out, we'll start with our right leg. Arms go back and then back up. Stay with the right leg. Now, if this version doesn't feel like you today, just revert back to having your legs on the floor and just one leg up in tabletop. All right, beautiful. Can we have a look? Nice, June, that's it. All right, we're going to swap sides now. So left leg goes out. So bring the right leg into tabletop, left leg goes long. Beautiful. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Dropping back down. You can rock those knees side to side. Beautiful work. All right, so we're going to do our frog leg push outs with the legs. I really just don't have a name for it. But with our arms, we're going to be taking the arms out to the side. Okay, so we push the back of the waistband into the mat, lift both legs up into tabletop. Heels together, toes and knees are apart. So your heels are glued. From here, arms come up to the ceiling. As we push the legs out, the arms come out to the tee. And then bring them back in, arms come up to the ceiling. Push out and in. Out and in. Beautiful. Keep going here. That's it. So as you push the legs out, your knees come together, and as you bring the legs back in, your knees come apart. Push out, knees come together, back, knees come apart. Beautiful, June. That looks really good. Nice, Alicia. Those weights look heavy. Keep going here. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, have a little rest, rock those knees, have a drink if you need to. Nice work. Take a little breather. All right, how are we going for time? Beautiful. So let's do a few leg circles, and then we're going to move into some seated weight work. So we can ditch the weights for a moment. Just give them a little rest. We're just going to focus on our leg circles. So we're going to bring our right leg up to the ceiling. Arms can just come out by your side, over the body, down past the toes, up and around, over the body, down past the toes, up and around. Over the body, down past the toes, up and around. For 3, 2, and last ones. Beautiful. Lift that leg back up to the ceiling. We go away from the body, down past the toes, up and around. Away, down past the toes, up and around. Away from the body, down past the toes, up and around. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg back down. We're going to lift the left leg up now. We go over, down past the toes, up and around. Over the body, down past the toes, up and around. Over, toes, up and around. For 3, that's it, beautiful, doing well. For 2, and 1. Now we go away from the body, down past the toes, up and around. Away, down past the toes, up and around. Away from the body, down past the toes, up and around. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop back down, rock those knees, have a little breather. Take a second. All right. When you're ready, we're going to sit up. So, grabbing hold of those weights again. All right, so we want to sit with a nice straight spine here. We're going to try and keep our spine straight the whole exercise. So if you need to bend the knees a little bit just to help with that height, go for it. Grabbing hold of your weights. We bring our arms out in front. We're going to lean back as far as you can without lifting the legs, and then come back up. Lean back, come back up. We've just got 5 here, and then we're going to do some arm curls, so some tricep curls. For 3, 2, and on your next one, lean all the way back, facing the palms up to the ceiling, and then we curl those arms. So bring those hands back towards your head. That's it for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, take a little rest if you need. We're going to do 3 sets of those, okay? So we're going to do about 6 of those lean backs, and then about 6 curls with the arms. So arms out in front, sitting up tall, lean back, and back up, back, and back up. For 4, 3, 2, and last one, leaning back, curls. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, take a little moment. We've got 1 more set. Take a breather. Then when you're ready, arms come up. We lean back and back up. Lean back and back up. Yeah, that's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Doing well. And last one, leaning back and curl. Curl for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Take a breather. Nice work. All right. Now, from here, we're going to plant our feet into the mat. Now, I'll demonstrate this one. We're going to do, actually what we might do, we might start lying flat on our back and we'll bring our arms back behind. Okay, so we're going to lift our hands directly up to the ceiling as we roll up to a seated position. Then we're going to come back down. As the weights come down towards our hips, we circle them up and around. Then we lift up to the ceiling as we sit up. As we come down, the weights come down past our waistband and we circle around to meet back at the top. Up to the ceiling, sitting up, coming down, and then we circle at the bottom, bring our arms back overhead. Up, chin to chest, sitting up, coming back down, circle those arms, back at that starting position. That's it, let's keep going here. Doing well. We've got 4 more and then we're going to reverse this movement. Now I am recording this session, so if anybody is watching this one from home and you're struggling with that sit-up part, you can always pop a pillow behind your back and then just come back into that pillow, bringing the arms up and overhead. And I didn't do that very well without a pillow because I didn't have the pillow supporting my back. But you know the drill. All right, let's do one more here. And then we'll lie flat down on our back. Okay, so we're going to reverse that movement now. So we're going to start with our semicircles, bringing the arms out to the side. As we sit up, bringing them together. And then as we roll back down, the arms are going to go up to the ceiling and straight back behind. That's it. So we do the circle at the bottom and we sit up. And then straight up to the ceiling and back behind into that starting position. Beautiful. Keep going here. Circle. Sitting up. Rolling back down. Arms go back behind. So, as a lot of our exercises, we're thinking about each vertebrae touching onto the mat, especially as we roll back down. So, as we come up, we roll back down, we're letting every vertebrae touch the mat. And then coming back to that start position. So, circle, sitting up, rolling back down. Oh, I did the opposite direction then. All right, let's do 3 more here. Sitting up, rolling back down, arms up and overhead. Circle, sitting up. All right, last one. Beautiful, and then bring those weights back down by your side when you're done. You can rock those knees side to side. Okay, from here, we're going to roll over onto our side. So we're just going to be using one weight in a moment. Now, from here, we're going to support our head, or we can lie our head down on our arms. So whatever is most comfortable for you in this position. Deep bend in those knees. Let's take the top leg long. Now we're going to start to draw little circles with that leg. Now top hand can be in front to support or up behind your head. And if you wanted to, you could always take that bottom leg long here as well. Drawing little circles just in the one direction. We're going to reverse them in a moment. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles. Back the other way. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the leg down. Take a deep bend in both knees. Lift the legs up into space. Heels are glued together with super glue. Clamps. Open and close. Open and close. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop back down, smack out that glute if you need. Okay, we're going to grab hold of our weight. Now, from here, we're going to bend that elbow, and we're going to just lift the elbow up a few centimeters off our torso. So we're just hovering the arm here. Now, keeping your elbow in the same position, We're going to lift the hand up towards the ceiling and then back in. Nice and controlled. Open and close. So keeping that elbow nice and bent. Now, if you would like to, if you feel like you've got the coordination today, you can do clams at the same time. So bring the feet up into space. We open and close. Open and close. So see how that elbow is just staying kind of tucked into your body, but still hovering a few inches, a few centimeters off your torso. Whew, this one's, it's hard, it's challenging. Breathing through it. Let's go for another 6. 5, nice and controlled movements. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Dropping back down. Smack out that glute if you need. Pop that weight down for a moment. Okay, now we're going to do some work with the bottom leg. Now this may sound a little bit weird, but just stay with me. So we're going to take the bottom leg long, and then we're going to take the top foot, place it behind the leg. Okay? Now from here, we're going to be working this bottom leg, but if you want to add a little bit of extra weight onto it, what we're going to do is place our weight onto our inner thigh. And you might need to hold it here, because otherwise it will roll away. Now we've got our ballerina toes, and we're going to lift and lower the leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So that top leg is behind the bottom leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Keep going here. We've got our pointed ballerina toes. If you're using actual hand weights, they will probably sit on your leg a little bit better. But still, any type of weights can work as long as we're just keeping them balanced there. All right, for 5, and then we're going to change to flex toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the toes up towards your nose. Let's keep going. Up and down. Up and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop back down. Nice work. And pop that weight off to the side. All right, we're going to roll over and do the other side now. So when you're ready, you can either just roll straight over or you can turn around to face the camera, whatever you prefer here. We're going to start with those leg circles. So coming down onto our side, we're either supporting our head with our hand or laying our head down onto our arm. You can take a deep bend in both knees, and we take the top leg long. Start to draw those circles. Now, if you'd like, that top hand can be in front to support or up behind your head, and that bottom leg can stay bent or you can take it long. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse those circles back the other way. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep bend in those knees, legs up into space. Heels glued, open and close. Open and close. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. Smack out that glute if you need to. Okay, grabbing hold of your weight. We're going to bend that elbow into our side. Now we hover the arm just a few inches up off the torso, and then we're going to lift the hand up to the ceiling, keeping your elbow in that same spot. Beautiful, that's it. All right, if you would like to add in clams at the same time, bring the feet up into space. As the hand comes up, we open and close. As the hand comes back down, open and close. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and last one. Dropping back down. Beautiful. Nice work. Give that glute a bit of a smack if it needs. And let's work on that bottom leg. So take both legs long. Our top foot comes behind the leg. Now, if you'd like to add on that weight onto the inner thigh, just pop it there, but we probably do want to hold it, otherwise it will roll away. Point those toes, ballerina toes, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Keep going here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We've got another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the toes up towards your nose. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. Nice work. Bring those knees in, and we're just going to flip over onto our front. Pushing back into child's pose. A nice long stretch here. All right. We might do a few extra bird dogs just before we get into our cool down. And we'll use the weights today if you would like to, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate what we'll be doing. So on all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance apart, under the hips. We're going to grab hold of the weight with our right hand. Bird dog. So we'll just start with the arm first. We're going to lift the right arm up and back down. Up and down. Now we've got that absolutely boiling cup of coffee sitting on our back. Let's keep our torso as still as possible. All that's moving is that right arm. Everything else is dead still. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. Nice work. Let's swap sides. Left hand. Everything else is nice and still. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Breathe through it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. Nice work. Push back to child's pose here if you need to. All right, we're going to go back to the right arm now. Now we're going to be bringing the arm out to the side. Again, everything else is super, super still. All it's moving is the right arm. We lift it up to the side, back down. Up to the side, back down. Breathing through it. For 6. Keep going out. That's it. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's swap sides. Pop the weight into the left hand. Lift up to the side and lower back down. Everything else is super, super still. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop back down, push into child's pose, take a little rest. Take a breather. Nice work. Okay, from here, what we will do is we're going to take our right arm out long and the left leg at the same time. If you feel like you've got it today, just have a play around with it. So it's going to take a little bit more balance and coordination. So right hand, we grab our weight. At the same time the arm comes up, left leg goes long. Back down. We're going to do 5, and then we're going to swap sides. 4, 3, point the toes to the wall behind. 2, and 1. Drop down. Nice work. Swap that weight over to the left hand. So as the right leg goes long, left arm comes up. For 4, 3, point the toes to the wall behind. 2, and 1. Drop back down, push into child's pose. Take that nice long stretch, have a breather. We're going to cross our feet over, walk our hands behind and just sit onto our bum, legs crossed. Okay, from here, grabbing hold of our weights. If you choose to do this without the weights, we're going to make this shape with our fingers and thumbs, okay, triangle shape. We're going to bring that behind our head. Now, if you're going to be using the weights today, we lean the body forward, bring the weights up behind our head. We're going to extend the arms long and bend the elbows. Extend and bend. So we've got a little lean forward here with our straight spine. So sitting tall, lean forward. Weights come up, lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's go for 10. You got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, pop the weights down. Nice work. Let's stretch out those arms. Give the shoulders a little bit of a roll out first. Then we'll bring the right arm over the body, loop up with our left, and then pull that arm back towards us. So right arm comes over the body, left hand up and pulling back. Beautiful. Holding here for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swapping sides. Left arm comes over, right arm loops, and we hold here for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes up, wave, and then drop the hand right down your spine. Grab hold of your elbow, and let's keep trying to reach those fingertips down the spine. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Left hand up, wave. Drop it down your spine. Grab hold of the elbow. Pulling back. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hands down. Let's just do a few little head circles here. So drop your chin to chest, head around to one side, all the way back, around to the other side, chin to chest, reverse, back the other way. And think about dropping those shoulders down, away from your ears. Two more each way. And the last ones. Alright, we're going to bring our right hand over our left ear and pull our head down to the right. Holding here. For another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keeping your head where it is, bring your chin down towards your chest. So we've still got that head over to the right. Beautiful. So we just feel that stretch in a little bit of a different spot. And you can continue to rotate here if you're finding that that feels quite nice and you just want to get that little bit more from it. Alright, let's swap sides. Left hand over the right, head down to the left. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin coming down towards your chest. And continue to rotate here if you feel like you want just a little bit more from it. And coming back up, placing your hands onto the mat. Let's flip over onto our knees, into child's pose. Let's tuck those toes under. We pike, Drop the right knee down in between the hands. Into pigeon. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Into your preferred position. We're just going to hold this one for about 30 seconds and then we'll swap sides. Each breath out, let's sink deeper into that hip. Holding for 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands into the mat, tuck your back toes, lift, swap legs, and drop down. Into your preferred position, we'll hold for 30 seconds. Each breath out, we sink deeper into the hip. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands into the mat, tuck your back toes, pike. Let's walk our feet to our hands today, walking them forward, and then we reset the spine as we straighten those legs out, lift the arms up and overhead, interlace the fingers, push the palms up. Let's finish off with some swings today. So we're going to swing down, deep bend in those knees, swing those arms up, and back down, swing those arms. For 3, 2, and last one. Coming all the way back up, big butterfly with those arms a few times in each direction. And we're all done. Beautiful. Nice work, guys.